7.28%. That's how much Figma's stock dropped in a single day. Not because of earnings, not because of a lawsuit. Because Anthropic's own CPO quietly resigned from Figma's board on Monday and 3 days later launched the product that did it. What he built changes who gets to call themselves a designer. Welcome to Tucker Insights. Let's dive in. To understand why this matters, you need to see where Figma's been. They IPO'd at $33 a share in mid-2025, spiked to $115 by August, and then the floor started cracking. By April 2026, they're trading under $19, an 80% drop from the peak. And the final blow, it came from a company that doesn't even sell design software. What makes this story different from every other AI disruption headline? This isn't some startup claiming it'll replace Figma someday. Anthropic's CPO co-founded Instagram. He sat on Figma's board while building the competing product. He resigned 3 days before launch, and Figma, conspicuously absent from Anthropic's announcement, not even a quote. But here's where it gets interesting. The board drama is just the surface. The real story is what Claude Design actually does and why Figma can't compete with it on price. Claude Design works like this. You open a conversation in Claude, you describe what you want, a landing page, a dashboard, a marketing asset. Opus 4.7 generates a full visual prototype on a canvas right next to the chat. You refine it by talking. And when you're done, you export it to Canva for polish or hand it to Claude Code for production. The entire design workflow lives inside one subscription you already have. And this isn't theoretical. Brilliant, the learning platform, was an early access partner. Their senior product designer said pages that used to take 20+ prompts in other tools needed only 2 in Claude Design. 2 prompts for their most complex interactive pages. Think about what that means for your workflow. Before Claude Design, every prototype started with a blank Figma canvas. A designer spent hours wireframing, product managers wrote specs. There were rounds of revisions after you describe what you want in plain English. The prototype appears, you refine it conversationally, and the designer's job shifts from pixel pushing to creative direction. That's not a small change. That's eliminating the origination step entirely. Now here's where it gets painful for Figma. Claude Design isn't a separate product, it's bundled into your existing Claude subscription. Pro plan, $20 a month. That includes AI chat, code generation, and now full design capabilities. Figma Professional, $15 per seat per month. Enterprise, $75 for a tool that does one thing. It's like paying for cable when everyone else is streaming for free. When your competitor bundles design alongside everything else, your pricing model doesn't just look expensive, it looks irrelevant. And Anthropic's competitive strategy is surgical. They partnered with Canva, 260 million monthly users, $4 billion in annual revenue. Canva becomes the downstream polish layer. You start in Claude Design, export to Canva for brand templates and team editing, but Figma conspicuously excluded. No partnership, no integration, no mention. Canva gets to be the ally, Figma gets to be the disrupted incumbent. The market data tells you everything you need to know about who's winning the platform war. Anthropic now captures 37% of enterprise AI spending. OpenAI's at 33%. Claude's annual recurring revenue reportedly went from $9 billion at the end of 2025 to over $30 billion by early April. Meanwhile, Figma projects $1.37 billion in total 2026 revenue. Anthropic's growth in a single quarter dwarfs Figma's entire year. But wait, if you're thinking it's just Claude Design versus Figma, you're missing the bigger picture. The entire design tool landscape is being reshaped right now. Canva's got 260 million users and just partnered with Anthropic. Adobe's pushing Firefly into everything. Framers going AI first. Even OpenAI is dabbling. Figma's 80 to 90% market share was built on network effects. Turns out network effects don't help much when nobody needs your network to start a project. So why now? Why couldn't Anthropic have launched this 6 months ago? Because 6 months ago, the model literally couldn't see well enough. 98.5%. Opus 4.7 score on the XBOW Visual Acuity benchmark. The previous version, 54.5, not an incremental improvement, nearly doubling the model's ability to see. and it processes images at 3.75 megapixels, more than 3 times the resolution of any prior Claude model. This is the capability threshold that made Claude Design possible, not a product decision, a physics unlock. And it's not just about design. Designers who lean into AI tools earn 20 to 40% more than their peers. 91% say AI tools improve their actual designs. And here's the kicker: design skills are now the #1 most in-demand skill in AI job postings. Ahead of coding, the designers who adapt don't just survive. They become the most valuable people in the room. I'm genuinely curious where you land on this. Are you a designer who sees Claude Design as a threat or a tool, or are you a PM or founder who's been waiting for exactly this? Drop your take in the comments. I read every single one. And this is the pattern you'll see repeated across every creative tool category. AI captures the origination step. The existing tool becomes the refinement layer, and the pricing power shifts entirely. Design is first, but code, video, audio, and writing are all on the same trajectory. The company that bundles origination wins. Let's land the plane. Figma's stock crashed because Anthropic bundled design into an existing AI subscription, making it effectively free. The Krieger board drama is a warning sign that the biggest disruptions come from insiders who know exactly where you're vulnerable. Claude Design works because Opus 4.7 nearly doubled its visual accuracy. And designers who adopt AI tools don't lose their jobs, they earn 20 to 40% more. Remember at the start I said Krieger's resignation changed who gets to call themselves a designer. Here it is: Claude Design doesn't replace designers, it eliminates the blank canvas. The starting point of every design project just moved from Figma to a conversation, and whoever controls the starting point controls the market. The blank canvas era is over. The conversation era just started. If this was useful, the like genuinely helps. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one.